Welcome, Twin Flames. I am Virtuosa the Goddess, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I'm out here in nature at my favorite park. Just came to soak up some of the nice cool breeze and to share some of this with you. So, and I wanted to check on the energy for the weekend to see what energies are surrounding us for the weekend of the 20th, and to just kind of share with you what I've been going through since Saturn has gone direct, which is Saturn is the father of karma. So I kind of already had situations going on in my life that were already karmic that I needed to work through. So it's seeming like Saturn is kind of pushing it along a little bit further than what it was. So, you know, things will never stay the same. Things are constantly always changing. So before we get into the reading, I would just please like to ask you guys to please like this video by hitting the thumbs up. Subscribe so that you will know the next time I put up a video, and hit the bell button so you can be notified. And please feel free to comment below. I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck to just see what, well, first, you know what, let me use my Egyptian Tarot deck to pull the current energies for the twins and see what we got going. And this video is mainly for twins in separation, because if you were in union, I doubt you would need to know the energy surrounding you and your twin. And when I say separation, I mean physical separation, because spiritually, twins are connected in the heart space. There are times when you're disconnected, but that's usually the divine that disconnects you, and that's to move the other twin in a certain direction. So you ever want to feel your twin, and if you ever want to test this theory, search your heart in meditation and your heart space, and there you will always find your twin soul flame. They're waiting and fighting for you and rooting for you, just like you are them. So this is for the divine masculine and divine feminine. So we're going to do them separately, and then we're going to do the energy between them. So let's see. Let's place out some cards. So I want to first call in the divine creator spirit, the creator of all the gods and goddesses, to please be present with us during this reading. Please let me be a clear channel to be able to share with my soldiers of love, all of my viewers and my watchers. Divine, we thank you for this moment and every moment. And we also thank you for allowing us to serve as twin soul flames. We do this with honor, and we appreciate your presence here. And I want to call on some of the ancient gods and goddesses whom, you know, have been forgotten, but that are my ancestors. So their names are Ra. We call on Amen Ra Ptah. Nut. We call on Jeb. We call on Asar Aset Haru. We call on Ma'at and Tahuti. We call on Baset Sekhmet. We call on Het Haru. I want to call in my ancestors through my bloodline. I want to call on archangels, the Elohim, ascended masters, spirit guides, animal guides. We welcome all of you. Please lend your energy anyone that serves the highest good of the twins and the souls, all of the soldiers of love here present during this reading. Okay, so the energy for the divine feminine for the weekend of September 20th okay, let's see. Okay. This is a deck of all major arcanas, guys, so this is a very small deck. For the divine feminine, we have the Fool. So, we are taking a leap of faith for the weekend. We are starting a new cycle. We have no idea. We're stepping out into the unknown. We have no idea of what's to come, but we are being divinely instructed, because you see the third eye in this card. That is the eye of Haru. We're being led by our third eye. The divine guides us through this third eye, and we gain more insight through meditation. Here's the sun and the moon together, the feminine and masculine energy together. Here's the Netaru on this card. Although I cannot read it, it is said that if you stare at the Netaru, you are able to siphon it. Your spirit can siphon it. So, just stare at it a second. So, divine feminine, this is where we are. That's our energy for the weekend of September the 20th. Divine masculine, where is your energy for the weekend of September 20th? The divine masculine is experiencing a tower at this moment. So things are happening to him that are out of his control. There is things in his life that has to be worked out in order for him to come into union with himself, which in turn would bring you into physical union with your divine feminine, or with us. I don't know if I'm talking to a divine masculine, but if I am, welcome divine masculines. You're always welcome, even though it's mainly divine feminines. But you're welcome here. We love you. Okay. So yeah, the divine masculine energy is experiencing a tower. And it's just a little, he's experienced a lack of balance right now. And bless his heart, he'll get it together, because that's what we signed up to do. We came here to get it together so that we may get it together for ourselves. And these cards in the wind are not going to play. But that's okay. We'll just deal with it. So the energy between the twins is the Judgment card. And it really came upside down, so it's really the Judgment in reverse. And this is for the twins in separation, or the lovers in separation. So upright Judgment is, in this deck, it is when you're renewed, you're the moment when everything will change and everything will no longer be important. Well, it's in reverse. The twins are kind of, I see the Judgment as kind of like a standstill period in reverse, where normally it's time to receive the judgment from the Saturn going direct, and these cards will not stay that way, so we'll have to keep them like that. And it's harder to see them that way, but try to move this forward a little bit. I don't know how we're going to keep this still. The wind is just constantly blowing. So let me clarify the Judgment in reverse. See what energy, why that is in reverse. So we have Justice. So justice is the divine coming in to hand out karma that is due at this point. And that's exactly what Saturn does. And it's in karma, you know, it may seem bad, but it's basically just to balance out situations. So the way I'm reading the cards is by the twins not being able to renew the situations or reevaluate the situations that we are in currently, the divine is going to come in with that justice and gonna hand out, deal with things for us if we're unable to do this. And let's pull a card for the Tower card. Or better yet, let me pull from the Psychic Tarot deck for the Heart by John Holland. I'm trying not to lose my cards because I have to go up under this deck, find them. Okay, ooh, balance. Ooh. Sorry guys. You know, being out of nature means you're kind of roughing it. It's sort of like, ooh. Balance is what came out. So that's what the twins are needing to find at this time. And it's never been this windy out here. Ever. So at this moment, the twins are finding a hard time balancing our emotions, balancing our lives between the physical and spiritual, the 3D and the fifth dimension, because we're working through the karma, whether it's good or bad, that Saturn has brought out. So that is what that Tower is about. That is why the Divine Feminine is setting out into the unknown to make some necessary changes. That card clarified that we weren't moving, that the Divine is coming in to deal out some judgment, to put us both into balance. And let's ask the cards. Okay, Divine Spirit, what will be the result after the weekend of the 20th, after the twins have found balance? Or what ways, no, actually, what ways can the twins find balance? Help us, Divine. We need your help. We need a solution as to how to balance out ourselves, our masculine and our feminine energy. What way could we do this? by finding joy and stability. And see, this is yellow. So this is the solar plexus chakra. So we need to work on our solar plexus chakra at this time. And some things that would help with that, and that's the element of fire. And that's the key words is I can. So I guess having more confidence in ourselves and our abilities to shine this light for the world is what would help to bring us into balance. And that balance card is the temperance card. And the affirmation for the temperance card is I embrace our differences and bring balance and healing into my relationship. So that is exactly this weekend. The energy is everyone just trying to get balance within themselves. So the feminine is more about the action and the doing portion of this. Stepping out into the unknown. Maybe doing some things that you thought you wanted to do that you haven't done, feminine. That would be helpful at this time. I really don't know why this is stuck like this. I have no idea. This camera has never acted like this before. But then again, it's been through a lot. So I have no idea what is happening with this camera. Okay, there we go. Duh, it would help if I could figure it out. And then a bumblebee wants to come and mess with me. Okay, Mr. Bumblebee. So let's clarify the fool. Spread your wings. How appropriate. The divine, and that is a divine feminine on this card. She needs to spread her wings. And for the masculine, he needs to embrace his world and the feelings that he's feeling. You see that heart inside of the earth. And from my culture, earths represent the women and the sun represents the male. Masculine energy, and the males shine the light on the earth. So, and you see he has the lotus flower in his hand. He doesn't have to have the world on his shoulders because the earth is already here loving him. He just needs to embrace the light within. So I thought that was very neat that both of those cards popped up for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So divine feminines this weekend, let's try to spread our wings and just try to block out any negativity that we are experiencing or anything that we're going through, and try to just embrace our passions and the things that we want to do. Like, you know, maybe writing, maybe gardening, you know, anything that you felt like you wanted to do. So, and then in this deck, this is the world card, actually. So the masculine, once he makes it through this tower, the divine is telling us that he's entering into a brand new cycle. He's walking through another portal into a new cycle. So he just needs to embrace his heart's desires, which is to be with his feminine and achieve the contentment and just continue to manifest his dreams. He just needs to be grateful that he's on this journey. If you know, if it's any divine masculines watching, just be happy that you're on this journey and are able to help the world. I mean, this is an honor to be a twin soul flame. It truly is an honor. And Divine Feminine, we just need to be free. We need to expand. It's time to expand. It's time to live our lives to the fullest. Do what we came here to do. Let's shine. Let's just, forget our flaws. I know personally, I can look in the mirror and say, well, I could lose an extra couple pounds and I can be, focused on so much of the material realm or so much of the spiritual realm. Too much of any of it brings us out of balance. So we need to have an equal balance of meditating and gratitude and things like that, and then coming out and stepping out into nature and out to see people so that you can share that light with those around you. And in between the twins, we're gonna have to, this stands for renewal. Between the twins, we're gonna have to have that I can, which represents the solar plexus chakra, and just sharing some happiness and celebrate. Just dance in the mirror for no reason. Share a conversation with a little old lady in the grocery store. Twins, we gotta just not focus on what's happening to us and focus on what's happening for us. And just get out, even if it's alone. Like right now, I'm alone. The animals really don't even want to come out for me today, because I didn't give them the bread when they asked me for it. They must be divine masculines. I'm kidding. But anyways, so yeah, that's the energy for the weekend. And I wanted to just pull a medicine card from my medicine card deck. Since I'm out in nature, or we're out in nature, let's just see what cards come out of this deck for us. And guys, I know I'm new to readings. I haven't been doing them long. But also, my nerves are just now coming back into order. I was a marijuana smoker, not against anyone, but I smoked it. I was like highly addicted. I smoked a lot in a day. And when your nerves go from super calm and chill mode to going through towers and all, on the spiritual journey sober, it's like my nerves are having to balance themselves out, because I'm like, is this what's happening in the real world without marijuana? Oh my goodness. But because it's an addiction, it was not something I did during a ritual or something I just did to chill out. And here come the birds. Yes, here they are, y'all. Maybe I can show you guys a feeding. Yeah, let me let them know it's something over here. They'll come. They're coming. So while they're on their way, let's see what card we have. We have the owl. And that's the 21 card. And 2 plus 1 equals 3. And that's my favorite number. That represents the Holy Trinity for me. And that rhyme, I think I can rhyme. So let's look, see what the number 21 is. And we already know that the owl can see at night in the dark. And that's part of our jobs as twins. The owl represents magic omens, time and space. Does the truth emerge, casting out deception, silent flight, sacred bird medicine. Owl medicine is symbolically associated with clairvoyance, astral projection, and magic, both black and white. Owl is the night eagle on several medicine wheels. on the medicine wheels used by American Indian teachers. Traditionally, owl sits in the east, the place of illumination. Since time, since time, humanity has been afraid of the night, the dark, and the unseen, waiting fearfully for the first crack of morning light. Conversely, night is owl's friend. So just to interject something, divine feminines and divine masculines, as we enter into this darkness, we must embrace it as the owl. This is our animal medicine. And that ties the reading together, all together. So, here guys, oops. Just want you guys to take a look at some of the little geese that's come to eat and play. They've come to eat. They can't say hi to the twins. Hi guys, I already put some bread out here for you. You see there come. I don't have enough hands to share. But all right, now no fighting. It's enough for everybody to have a piece if nobody's greedy. Just share a little bit. So yeah, like owls, they can also turn their heads 360 degrees around, which is pretty cool, because as twins, it would behoove us to have 360 degrees of knowledge of the spiritual realm and our fields of study, whatever your mission is pertaining to. And that's kind of where, you know, we're all experiencing this torn between the 3D and the 5D is how do we temperance? How do we keep one foot in the spiritual realm while keeping one foot in the 3D realm? You know, working a job or and doing your spiritual mission and studying to keep yourself up on the latest information on what's going on, you know, via readings, books. You know, it's 24 hours in a day. You have to sleep 8 of them, so that only gives you what, like 16 to do what you need to do. And that's not a lot of time. And unfortunately, even though time does not exist, when you have one foot in the 3D realm, you gotta, you know, keep up with time. So if anyone has any answers in the comment section, comment and let some of us know, how do you balance, how do you temperance your life? If you have any additional answers, because, you know, when I was on my job, most jobs are so demanding that, you know, I wasn't a doctor, but I was on call. I was a postal worker, and God called me to lead that job, and I was, you know, when you hear from God, you know, all of my hair turned gray. I was that afraid and that in awe and that just so surprised. But I followed those instructions, and then I was told to get on mission. But then it's like, so how do I continue to live? You know, so do I go get a job paying less than what I worked so hard to get? Or what do I do? So I'll sit in meditation for days on end, and then I'll just get messages as what to do to that day. But I have no idea of what the future is to hold. I'm also currently working on a book. It's like so many things are going on in the 3D. Then, you know, people around you are like, there's no such thing, you know, family members, there's no such thing as spirituality. You better go back to work, or you better call the post office and go back. You know, God will see you when you die, is how my family feels about it. So it's just like I have to distance myself from my family members. So this is a lonely journey, and it's okay because I signed up for this before I reincarnated here in this body. And we are at the time where we're ushering in the new golden age. Here you go, girl. Well, we're ushering in the new golden age. So that is where we are. We must embody this owl. The owl came today. Y'all, that's it for now. Where the owl came in today to be our medicine. So, ooh, where am I? Where did I put this down? Okay, let me get back to the owl. So I'm going to close out the reading after I finish this. So we're being asked to use our powers of silent observation to just be silent. Let's be God and observe our situation. And this is taking us back to reflecting within. So we need to just see everything for the total truth. The owl is going to bring us messages in the night through dreams and meditations. So divine, my divine lovelies, pay attention to your dreams, omens, signals, signs, synchronicities while you're meditating. Let's ask for answers to the questions that have been boggling us. And let's come back on next week after we've been enlightened to see what was brought to us. So just meditate on looking at this owl for now. And let's just embody the owl spirit. Because the owl was the companion of the goddess of wisdom and revealed truths to her. And we just need to see the truth of the situation. And so with that being said, I just want to let you know that I love you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for letting me share what I'm going through currently in my life. And thank you for sharing in the comment if you decide to share anything. We're all one. We are not separate. That's why I don't know why they fight over the bread. They're supposed to be all one. But I love these geese. They're so divine. Here, guys. And it's a duck. It's one duck out here somewhere. But I want you guys to have a great weekend. I want you to enjoy your life. We'll see each other next week. Check in, give another energy check-in. So, like I said, for those in separation, if you haven't heard from your divine masculine, it's fine. Just work on a new project. Just spread your wings. Try something new this weekend. And just keep your heart chakra open. Stay open with love. Find joy, stability. All this whole reading, this entire reading has been about balance and bringing us to a new cycle. Divine Feminine, you're ready for the new cycle. Divine Masculine is. Everybody needs to find balance so that justice may flow in through the owl so that we all can spread our wings, because we are twin soul flames. And we do have wings. And on that note, please hit the like, subscribe, comment below. I love you guys.